Hey guys, this is a quick update on what I've been up to for the last 2 weeks. As you see, there's the global settings there. We're looking at the command center, what's now called the command center. We're looking at the plugins, and now we're looking at the macros, which is the new thing. So macros are little actions that you can do that you can trigger through hotkeys, and then you can do different types of actions. In this case, I've set up the default replay speed up, speed down, and I'm using the call game time API to change the replay speed. You can also do combo hotkeys with the hotkey trigger types, so that's shift, control, etc. You can even do double keys like AADD. So here I'm changing it, just pressing the key, using shift D and D here to set it back. I'm collapsing them by clicking them and opening them up by clicking them as well. Here I'm using modify app settings. Well, the sequence is, do all the actions at once or alternate between the actions. With this one, alternating between setting to default and setting to minimum. So, it's toggling the music and sound on and off. So that's basically how it works with the different action types. You can delete the action there. There's a lot to this puppy, that's for sure. There's a GameHook trigger type, so that's the third type, the manual hotkey and GameHook. GameHook lets you change things through hooks, kind of like the plugins work. So here, when the scene is entered, we'll set the game speed to 1, because some scenes we want set to faster. This one is increasing the option, so there's a lot of ways to manipulate the values in the actions, and that's kind of demonstrating that. With the GameHook, plugins can also call custom hooks, so we're hooking into those to set the game speed depending on certain things that the plugins are doing. So that's that. Let's try making our own custom hotkey. We'll just enter in a hotkey. We'll do modify app settings, and we'll take a look at the options there. It's basically all the app options in the first tab, and you could change them dynamically in a macro. You could choose how to modify it. Here I'm using the set modifier and then boosting it up all the way up. We're going to rename it, although just keep in mind right now there's a little issue with renaming, but it's just cosmetic. So see there, it didn't refresh, but don't worry about that. That'll be fixed before it's out. I'm deleting the action there. I'm going back to refresh the page. Going to go to modify plugin settings. So here you can modify any value on any plugin dynamically through a macro. Here we're going to just choose something. I think it's field of view. And then we have all the different modifiers. We could set it to something specific. You could increase it, set it to max, set it to minimum, so on. And you can stack them. So we can modify another plugin setting, and then choose how we want. This plugin has a custom macro action, so you can call those as well. Here I'm showing that there's a toggle modifier for the Boolean. And also in the field on macro play selected, you can call a method if the plugin has a macro action attached to it. Finally, you can run a macro manually, and that's just probably for testing, or if you want to keep this on a separate screen, then run it. And that's